70.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening. I'm Sabrina Brown. Thank you for joining us. Topping the news tonight, the Sir Jack Hayward Bridge is now a reality. Work began on the new mega superstructure 18 months ago, and the new bridge that stretches over the Grand Lucayan Waterway connects Freeport to East Grand Bahama. Today's unveiling was dubbed a new beginning, designed to pave the way for unprecedented growth and development. Joan Davis-Roll reports.
Historic day here on the island of Grand Bahama, a day filled with pomp and pageantry as a $4.2 million Sir Jack Hayward Bridge is officially commissioned here on this northern island. From the unveiling of the official plaque to the ceremonial cutting of the ribbon, the grand celebration in honor of one of Grand Bahama's leading visionaries, the late Sir Jack Hayward, officially transitioned from a mere dream to reality. The nation's leader, the Prime Minister, the Right Honorable Perry Christie, stating that the Sir Jack Hayward Bridge is not only a path in and out of East Grand Bahama, but speaking prophetically declared that the new structure will be a bridge to Grand Bahama's economic future.
Grand Bahama must now move. And we believe we are coming up with a formula where, with the level of cooperation that is expected from the shareholders and from the government, both meshing the attributes that we have towards maximizing the return for the people of this island. This is a wonderful, wonderful addition. Infrastructure only makes sense if it's accompanied by further development. We believe all of that is in the making. We believe Sir Jack will be proud.
For the family of the late philanthropist Sir Jack Hayward, it was a magical moment. His grandson Rupert Hayward spoke in glowing terms of his grandfather's legacy and what this historic bridge must symbolize here on Grand Bahama.
It is a real sadness that he isn't here to see the opening of this magnificent bridge. Without a firm commitment from the Grand Bahama Port Authority and our affiliate businesses, from government, from licensees, really from all of us to improve every aspect of our island, this bridge will simply become a bridge to nowhere and a wasted opportunity for all of us to better the lives of Grand Bahamians. So I stand here before you today as the fourth generation of Haywards, who have dedicated our lives to the development of Freeport and Grand Bahama. I give my commitment on behalf of my family, as my grandfather would have done, to help lead this process with our partners.
Vice Chairman of the Grand Bahama Port Authority, Sarah St. George, says the multi-million-dollar Jack Hayward Bridge is a sterling example of both vision and purpose.
It's never just a bridge. It went from 1 to 2 lanes. And even now, some of you may think it should have 4 lanes. But then again, Reverend Pinder, the Bible says in Matthew 7, narrow is the road that leads to life. Am I right? And it's my hope that all persons and things crossing the bridge in whichever direction do so for the purpose of creating happiness, health, wisdom, and prosperity. And it's my prayer that the bridge further unites everyone and our neighbours, multiplies the fruits of their labour, and eases the burden of work. Sadly, Sir Jack never lived to see his dream come true, but that really wasn't his aim.
Joan Davis-Roll, ZNS Network News.
Now, the nation's leader advising today that the decision regarding the possible extension of certain provisions of the Hawksbill Creek Agreement will not be announced on Wednesday as planned. The Prime Minister disclosing that he will be heading to Washington on Wednesday for an important meeting with U.S. officials on issues of energy and national security, and the decision has been delayed until his return. Now, you can tune in tonight at 8 o'clock on the ZNS TV network for the official commissioning of the Sir Jack Hayward Bridge. Prime Minister the Right Honorable Perry Christie was also on Grand Bahama on Friday night for the official opening of the 9th UK Caribbean Forum at the Grand Lucayan Resort. 150 Caribbean and UK delegates discussing issues of mutual interest. During the opening session, the nation's leader focused on the importance of working together. The Prime Minister noted that the meeting comes as the UK prepares for a referendum on whether to remain within the context of the wider European Union.
Say what should be done, but it is possible for us to share our experience as we have had to evolve our own relationship with you, the United Kingdom, and with our CaliForum partners. One example is the ease of doing business has improved between ourselves and the European Union, which includes our traditional partner, the United Kingdom. We have therefore a continuing interest in a continuing relationship with a strong EU, with a strong United Kingdom within it.
The nation's leader said Britain, as one of the world's richest countries, can help Caribbean states by its commitment to the funding which is necessary for climate change, adaptation, and mitigation. He also took the opportunity to thank the United Kingdom for the assistance rendered during Hurricane Joaquin last year.
It is for me to thank you, Mr. Foreign Secretary, for the British effort as first responders when in October last year, the people of Crooked Island, an island in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas in our southern sector, suffered from the distress of Hurricane Joaquin in September, or in September to October, September 29th to October 3rd. It developed into a 150-mile-an-hour hurricane force. The Royal Navy did a magnificent job. I saw it. I went there to observe it, and we are thankful for how quickly you responded.
The 9th Annual UK Caribbean Ministerial Forum came to a close on Saturday following a wide range of discussions on important binational, regional, and international issues. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Honorable Fred Mitchell, addressing a press conference at the close of the forum.
Discussed. Special priority was given to matters pertaining to health, the Zika virus in particular, climate change, and non-communicable diseases, and the impact of those phenomena on the region, the financial services sector, and the threat of de-risking, and regional security concerns, including the illegal shipment of weapons, the threats posed by terrorism and violent extremism, enhancing the rule of law, and issues of counter-narcotics and the criminal justice systems and reforms thereof.
Secretary of State for Foreign and Commonwealth Affairs of the United Kingdom, the Right Honorable Philip Hammond, says overall it was a successful conference.
We had a very frank and open discussion during the dinner last night when we tackled some of the difficult issues because, as in every family, we share many values, but we don't agree on everything. And it's important that we're able to discuss the issues that we have different views on. I think we've identified some ways in which we can move forward on a range of issues. We are very focused on some of the big health challenges that the region and the world face. I was able to announce a UK initiative to put some professional resource into the challenge of Zika virus, and we're activating that now. Some additional UK financial resource into promoting the blue economy agenda.
It was agreed that every 6 months, the UK and Caribbean senior officials will meet to follow up on the issues discussed to ensure implementation. In other news, the U.S. Coast Guard bringing some 16 Cuban males to Grand Bahama yesterday. The migrants were found on board a rustic vessel in the area of the Quay Bank. They were all in good health and were transported to the Coast Guard vessel Robert Yared, brought to Grand Bahama and handed over to Bahamian authorities for processing. The 16 migrants are expected to be flown to New Providence to await repatriation. Reports say at least 2 of the migrants were intercepted by the Coast Guard back in August of 2015, processed and sent back home. Stay with us, there's more news after this.